Hello, welcome back. I am so excited to be vlogging from Ojai this week. Tyler and I are spending the week here. Neither of us have ever been here before, so we are going to be doing a lot of exploring. I got a bunch of recommendations from people, and there are so many things that I want to see. Lots of good restaurants downtown. There is a completely outdoor bookstore. That is number one on my list. The hiking is supposed to be very beautiful here. We're also staying at the Ojai Valley Inn, and the property is stunning, so I'm excited to explore here. We brought the dogs along with us, so it should be a very fun week with our little family. I will do a quick room tour and show you my favorite part, which is that Gigi and Freddie each have their own dog beds and little water and food bowl stations, and they gave them each a bottled water and then a little bag full of treats, which they've each already had one. And the room is a really great size, which is nice since we have the dogs with us. It overlooks the pool and the mountains. The scenery here is so pretty. It's very peaceful. You can hear a lot of the birds. Oh, hello. Our travel agent, Katie, is so sweet. They have a picture of us from one of our recent vacations set up on the table. That's us in Italy. So that is such a cute little touch. And then we have our little snack. I think this must be a bread of some sort. And a really pretty flower. And that looks very good. Forgot to show you my outfit. We are headed to dinner tonight at Rory's place, and this was probably the most recommended spot to us. So I'm really excited we did it for the first night. They also have a sister restaurant, so I thought if we liked it tonight, we'd be able to check the other place out during our stay. If you're not familiar with Ojai, it is about 3 hours away from us. We're in Laguna, and it is just north of LA, maybe like an hour or so north of LA. So we basically drove from Orange County and then through LA to get here, and it's in the mountains, so it feels very peaceful and serene and like you're just in the middle of nature. It is a very exciting day because we are going to the outdoor bookstore today. It is the largest outdoor bookstore, I think, in the world, but maybe it's just in the US. But either way, it looks incredible. It is one of my top highlights that I wanted to do on this trip. I think we might stop and get a drink or something to snack on first. So we'll see if we pass anywhere. If not, we're going to head straight to the bookstore. It's a little bit later than we wanted to come, but I'm telling myself that it's pretty close to the hotel, so I can always come back by myself if I need to. Maybe Tyler planned it this way on purpose so he didn't end up stuck at the bookstore for multiple hours. We drove by a place called Ojai Coffee Roasters, so we're gonna go there. Hopefully they have some food in addition to coffee, or I'll probably get a tea actually. And then I think we'll head to the bookshop. There's also a tea store here that I am dying to go to. It's called Magic Hour, and it feels like mystical, but also I love tea. And we just drove by a sign that said the farmers market is on Thursday, which would be very exciting because when I looked online before we came, it said Sunday, and I was so disappointed because someone told me they have an amazing farmers market here. So if we'll get to check that out during our trip, I will be very happy. And Tyler picked out a hike for us to do tonight too that's supposed to have a really beautiful sunset views. They're known for this pink golden hour here where the sky turns very pink by the mountains. So that will be fun to do after the bookstore. We got some carrot cake, and then we each got, I think we both got quiche too. How is it? I think I'm gonna get this. It's been on my TBR for a very long time. Oh, but I don't like this size book. Okay, they actually have it in this version. That is a normal size book, so I think I'm gonna do this one. I just put this book on hold at the library and was thinking I might want to own it, but oh my god, I did not realize it was this large. This is huge. But it is about Sylvia Plath. It's supposed to be very good. Okay, I found the section I was looking for. I want something by Simone de Beauvoir, and I do not know how to pick. I'm kind of debating getting The Woman Destroyed, but I feel like this diary would also be really interesting. I love getting writers' diaries, but I feel like a novel would be good too. I already own this one. I can't believe how many used books they have here. It is such a good selection, but it's also a bit overwhelming because there is so much, but overwhelming in like a very good way. I found this used book, which is a collection of Virginia Woolf's essays. I think I'm gonna get this one. There's a lot to pick from. This is also on my list, but I don't know if I want to get it today. It's new, so I feel like I should get the ones that are used. But like I said, I've been very into diaries lately. We're at the trailhead. It's actually cooled off a lot. It's really hot here this week. It's in the 90s most of the days. I think today might be the coolest day. So we are doing the hike today and then we might do one more. But otherwise it is just way too hot here to be outside too long. This one is supposed to take around 90 minutes, I think. What is this called? Shaw's or something? I don't know what it's called. I'll put it on screen or get back to you. Look at this hawk. That's so crazy. Do you think it's looking for its food? It does not seem scared of us at all. We have been doing this is what we saw. I don't want to see this. There was a fire here in 2017, so this is what it looked like at the start of the year. Is this the part one? I think down there you can see there's a bunch of trees, and that is a big farm. There were a ton of citrus trees we drove by on the way in, which is one thing that I think I've learned Ojai is known for. Those are so good. And the special roll was also delicious. Very, very good. And now we have the sausage with mustard. And now we have the mushroom skewer and the beef skewer. And this has literally been such a great meal so far. The wontons were so good that we ended up getting seconds of this. Hello! I just did an amazing Pilates class. My instructor from Orange County recommended the studio to me. It was called Abode, and they're under construction right now. So they only had a mat Pilates class today, which I normally do reformer, but I thought I would try it, and I loved it. And the teacher was so nice. There was also the owner of one of the local places that I wanted to check out in the class, and they gave me a lot of recommendations of different things to see and do. So that was really really cool because now I feel like I have more local favorite spots that Tyler and I can check out. I think I might try to take another class there later this week if our schedule allows, or they were like, bring your husband. I loved dinner last night. I think that was pretty obvious though. That was a Japanese restaurant that we just found on Yelp, and it had 4.6 stars, which was a lot higher than any of the other restaurants that had been recommended to us. So we decided to go there, and then today the Pilates instructor I was talking to said that that was one of her favorites too. So it's like, oh, we picked so well. And now I am doing something funny. I'm going to the public library, which is hilarious because I love libraries, but I am not going there really by choice. I'm like, oh, well, I love a library. This will be fine. The hotel Wi-Fi upload speed is horrible. So I can't get my YouTube footage uploaded for this week's video to my editor. So I'm going to try the library. They might have faster internet. And if that does not work, I might just not have a video going up this week. We're going to hope the library works. And then afterwards, I might go to a few shops that I want to see downtown because Tyler was so kind and spent over an hour at Bart's Books yesterday, and he doesn't really love book shopping. So there's like a stationery shop I want to check out. The girls at Pilates just told me about a vintage store that they love and a clothing boutique. So I might do that while he works, and I think he might golf a little bit later. So I thought it might be nice if I went ahead and did that without him versus dragging him downtown to do some stuff he doesn't want to do. That was so nice. I love the library even more now than I did before. It was really there for me in my time of need. Their Wi-Fi was so much better than the hotels. It took me about 2 hours. I was hoping for an hour, but that's okay. I'm just starving now. But I am by a lot of the places I wanted to check out. I saw Findings Flea when I was walking, which is the vintage store that the Pilates teacher recommended. But I'm gonna go grab a lunch first. I am also walking distance to this place called Three Birds, I think, and it is a cafe, and it has a lunch menu that looks very good and lots of gluten-free options, but it is also like a curated little bookstore, which I can't miss when I'm in town. So I feel like that will be perfect. Maybe I can read a little bit there too and get a matcha or a chai and then go to the vintage store. I feel like I might just stay downtown for a lot of the day today. Kind of wanted to get out of my Pilates clothes, but I didn't sweat too much, so it's fine. I don't really feel like going back to the hotel. I think I want to just explore while I'm out and about. Okay, that was Findings Flea. I forgot to film the beginning part of the store, so I don't think I filmed the entrance. But now I am going to go to the 2 clothing boutiques that the Pilates instructor recommended. I really liked that rec. They had a lot of cute clothes in there, like thrifted ones. They had this beautiful dress, but it was over $300, and I think it was very vintage, but it looked like a Doan piece. I'm sure it's like the pieces that inspire Doan today. Stunning. And I ended up getting 2 records because we're having a record player situation. I think it'll be in the library room. That's where I want it. I feel like it would be really nice to put on a record to read or to write, but it might go in the back room. We'll see. But I got 2 that I am very excited about. They felt like perfect first records to buy. My sister grew up collecting them, so she has like a huge collection from high school, but I did not grow up doing that. I don't know why. But now I gotta figure out where I'm going, so I gotta put this away. That was a very cute store called Fig. I had wanted to go there. It was like very naturey. Everything was birds and bees, and there were some plants. I'm actually going to go to Noted now. So I think I passed the clothing boutiques, but then I realized that I was close to the stationery shop I wanted to go to. So we're going to do this first. This has unexpectedly turned into such a fun little shopping day. I got 2 things at the, I think it was called Alley Golden, now I can't remember, but at the boutique that I was at. And now I am going to the Magic Hour tea place that I really wanted to check out. Once I am back at the hotel, I will do a little haul with everything I've gotten today. I think I'm gonna get one of their Cosmic Garden iced teas, but they have so many flavors. It is very hard to choose. I've been looking at this blueberry cheesecake one, strawberry shortcake. I love guava. And you guys, this store is so big. And then they have a bunch of different ones that are more like mystical, that also look very fun. A Lucid Dreams one. Had a nice afternoon at the pool, and now we are going to Nocciola, I think is what it's called. It's a family-owned Italian restaurant, and this is another one we're really excited for. It was recommended by our travel agent as, I think, her favorite one here, so it should be really good. We were supposed to go on Thursday, but we might do the farmer's market and then the hamburger night at Ojai Roots instead, since we learned about that option. So Tyler's looking tonight. We're kind of matching. I didn't show you my outfit. Hold on. I am also in brown stripes. We are... Whoops, I'm too short. We're twins. The restaurant is in this really cute house. Oh, and it's 314 Tyler's STL area code. How sweet. Good morning / good afternoon from the pool. It is like 100 degrees today, so we will see how long we last out here. I'm gonna read some of my book. I think I'm doing the Kindle because it's too hot for note-taking or highlighting in a physical copy right now. I'm reading The Radiant Dark, which is pretty good so far. It is a book that I discovered because I listened to this podcast from Sarah Jessica Parker, and it was a talk from a literary festival. And I didn't know this, but Sarah Jessica Parker was a Booker judge, and they have to read over 170 books a year, which is crazy. She actually has a publishing company too, so they had the author on. The Radiant Dark was one of the books her publishing company published, and she only does a few a year. It's a smaller company, so I thought if it was one that, you know, she has read so many books being a Booker judge, and one that she believed in and thought was a more unique story that she wanted to support on its publishing journey, that it would be worth a read. And I like it because I like literary fiction a lot, and I also like sci-fi, but this one, it leans more into literary fiction. It's a lot about motherhood, and it's following a family over 50 years, and the sci-fi element is that a communication comes in from a planet that is 11, I don't know if it's light years is the right word, but it takes 11 years to communicate with them. And so it follows this journey of communicating with this other planet, but really the life of the family and how it unfolds. I like that it feels like a real world thing that could happen. It's not like based in a sci-fi land, really. There's just this element of we've had communication with aliens. So I'm about 20% of the way into that. So I'll probably read that outside and then leave my other books for indoors, even though I now have a lot of physical books that I've gotten on this trip. Wait, I love these seashell tongs. They're so cute. Oh my god. And that little strawberry. And this gold dish is so cool. The egg cups. Oh my god, everything's really cute here. That. This olive mug. They have an outside that's so cute too. Okay, I got a kumquat from inside. I'd never tried one, so they let me take one just as a sample. They said it's sour and sweet. You eat the skin. It was sour. Oh my god, but then it does turn sweet. The initial burst is very sour. Are you in shock? It's like surprisingly sour at first. I know, it's like a Sour Patch Kid. I like that. Oh, they have a carton. This is a wine bar, but they also have a coffee bar. So we got matchas because I really wanted to try the banana milk, and it's so good. And I got 1 pump of vanilla and then the matcha foam. But I heard people in Pilates talking about the banana milk, so I was like, we have to go and try it. And it's so cute in there. And I also got these ladybug matches because there's a place in our house where Allie put this container, and she said it would be really cute if we stored matches in there because a lot of people collect matchboxes. But I was like, we actually never have collected those because I didn't really have a place for them. But I now have that little box to store postcards in, and then right above it, a place to store matchboxes in, which I think will be really cute to have souvenirs from places we go and visit. So I'm going to put that one in the box when we get back. Hello, I wanted to do my haul from my shopping outing, and I'm starting with Noted. That was the cutest stationery shop. I got 3 postcards because I want to keep one as a souvenir, so I got the one that was clearly Ojai for that, and I just thought this one was very cute. I couldn't decide if it would be nice if Tyler and I each had one and we could write our favorite memories from the trip or just little moments on the back. And then I got this one to send to someone from back home. I got a really cute thank you card that says merci and has a little ladybug on it. I got sticky notes for the books that I have been annotating. It's like a little cloud one. They were super cute. Normally I just use plain ones at home, but they only had cute ones at the store, so that was fine with me. And then I got 2 pens. I really like both of these, and I loved the colors. And I got these, which I don't know how I would describe them. They're not really a marker. They're more of a marker than a pen, but I don't know what they're called. But I liked them because they don't really bleed and they're very fine, so I thought they would be good for underlining in books or even leaving little notes in them, but mainly to make underlines in different colors. And I feel like pens like these bleed a lot more, so I thought I might like to have that. But they had such a good selection in there. It was one of the best stationery stores I've been in. I would definitely come back if I visited again. And for my 2 records that I got 2 Stevie Nicks ones. Maybe I should take them out of the plastic. So I have the Wild Heart. And then I have Rock a Little. So I'm really excited for that and to have the record player set up once we get back home. And then at Allie Golden, I got this t-shirt, and it is from an American company that uses cotton and hemp to make their products. I think they're known for hemp, but this one is a blend of cotton and hemp. So everything is natural fibers, which I have been trying to prioritize when buying new clothing, and it's really soft and comfortable, and I just loved the pink color. But I'm gonna look this company up more later. I was talking to the sales associate about it, but it's called Jung Maven. And I actually decided that I'm going to exchange the dress that I got for the sweater that I wanted. I tried on the dress when I got home, and I was like, I just don't love it as much. And when I told them that I wasn't going to get the sweater, they were like, oh, it's the perfect sweater for reading books then. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I need the sweater instead of the dress. And they didn't even know that I was obsessed with reading books. They just told me that. And at the tea store, there were honestly so many selections that I kind of didn't enjoy browsing because there were too many things, but I did get 2 things. It was a really cool shop. I just thought that that was going to be my favorite one, and I feel like I liked some of the other ones more. I got the Sun. They had a tarot collection of teas, and then I also got from their Cosmic Garden iced teas the Blueberry Cheesecake Oolong. I did not sample either of these, so hopefully I like both of them, but that's why I just got the little containers. Their larger glass containers were stunning, but I didn't want to do that if I hadn't tried them before. And then at Three Little Birds is what it was called, I think, the cafe. I got this memoir, Clam Down. I had checked this out from the library and I started it but didn't finish it. Had it on my list to recheck out, but since I had a paperback copy, I thought that I would get it. It was, I think, the Pulitzer. I can't remember which prize, but it was shortlisted for an award recently in the memoir section, and that's not always a genre that I am drawn to, but I did really enjoy the writing style of this. And then I got this Kafka book, Letter to Father, and I had not seen this before. It's interesting because each page is written in German and then the translated English, and it is a letter that he sent but did not give his father while he was alive, and they had a not great relationship, and I think he's kind of airing out all of these things in it, and it is very personal. Just opened up to the pictures of them. So that was intriguing to me. And I got a copy of the summer issue of the Paris Review. I've always debated if I would enjoy having a subscription to this, so I just thought we would check it out. I don't know if I'm sold on wanting a subscription to this. I like the interviews in here a lot, but I don't know if I would be as drawn to reading the short stories or the poetry. So, yes. And then I got the book My Husband, which is a book that I had seen before, debated getting, and when they had it, I thought, I'm just going to do it. It is a debut novel from a French author that was translated to English, and it is definitely an unhinged woman narrator. She becomes very obsessed with her husband, and one of the reviews I read about this was saying how she is kind of acting like you would act if you took the magazines that were telling a woman how to be the perfect wife like 40 years ago. If you took all of those things seriously, then she is doing that. And I just really like books about unhinged women. And I think this is a little bit of a psychological thriller as well, maybe like Amy from Gone Girl vibes. So we shall see. It says, a sophisticated French woman spends her life obsessing over her perfect husband, but can their marriage survive her passionate love? I believe that is my haul. It was a very good haul. They had so many cute boutiques here. And that was my haul from the day. I would say that it was a very successful shopping day. It is time for the farmer's market. I'm really excited because this was the thing we thought we weren't going to be able to do, but then we learned that they have 2 farmer's markets a week. I think this one is maybe more baked goods, and I can't remember the other thing, but it's slightly different vendors from the Sunday farmers market. So we shall see what that is like. And then I think we might go to Ojai Roots after they do Thursday night burger night after the farmers market. And it looked like really good burgers. I don't always eat a lot of burgers, but I will on occasion. Otherwise, I was really wanting to try Ojai Noodle House. So it's been hard to pick which one we want to do. They both look really good. And if they still have kumquats at Ojai Roots, I'm buying the kumquats because I have regretted not getting those ever since we left the store. Okay, we did not spend as long at the farmer's market as I thought. It was just not that crowded either, so I didn't film because I just felt like everyone was watching me film, which probably wasn't true, but we bought one thing. These sunflower seeds, they were really delicious. They have like paprika and some other things on them. We've already eaten like half the bag, but they were really good. I don't know what company they're from because there's literally no company name on them, but that was our farmer's market purchase, and now we're gonna go to burger night. Yeah. Okay, they still have the kumquats. Yay. Yeah. We are going to the Hotel El Roblar for, I think, just like drinks or a snack or something. People said it was really cute and aesthetic in here, and it's still so early, so we didn't want to go back to the hotel yet, but we might do s'mores night there. They have fire pits where you can roast s'mores, so that will be really fun to bring the dogs to later. they're dripping. That does look like it's getting done. Ooh, those look good, I think. Okay, I did it. Thank you. You want some t-shirts? I don't like chocolate t-shirts. No, you know?
Some more or what?
I don't know.
There's my baby.
Little Rascals.
Cool.
What is it?
Class. Sand.
Freeze glass. Do you put 2 marshmallows in one s'more?
Only one.
No. Oh. Okay, I did a great job. Tonight we're going to a dinner at the farmhouse here, and they had an event that I saw before we came here, so we extended our trip one night so we could do it, and I'm really excited. It is a prefix chorus dinner plus drinks tasting menu with Claudette zapeda, so I am really excited, and I think we all get a copy of the cookbook and she signs it, and it will be Mexican food, which is one of our favorite cuisines, so I think it will be a highlight of the trip.
New York, and which doesn't sell here.
He is funning with everything. Is it good? Oh gosh. Last night's dinner was absolutely incredible. It was really fun getting to see a chef that I've watched on TV cooking for us in person and getting to try her food. Our favorite was definitely the aguachile, the tuna dish. It was so yummy. I also wanted to mention I am going to do the book haul of everything that I got at Bart's Books in a separate video because I got way too many books to do a haul in this video. It was so much fun shopping there, so be looking for that. And thank you so much for hanging out with us in Ojai this week.